Welcome, everyone. Let's embark on an unforgettable journey around the world, celebrating festivals that are rich in history, steeped in legend, and brimming with local flavor. Buckle up as we venture through lands far and wide, each lit up by its own unique celebration. The city of Savannah in Georgia has long been known for its antebellum architecture, historic squares, and willow-lined streets, but for 1 week, September 22nd to 28th, it transforms into a haven for jazz lovers. The Savannah Jazz Festival takes over Forsyth Park, a sprawling green space framed by Spanish moss. Here, the air becomes a sonic tapestry woven with complex improvisations, syncopated rhythms, and the magnetic pull of the blues. The roster boasts big names like Herbie Hancock, as well as emerging artists keen to make their mark. Performances span multiple stages, ensuring there's something for everyone, from New Orleans jazz and Dixieland to Latin jazz fusions. As if the musical attractions weren't enough, the festival also offers a range of other activities. Vendors sell sumptuous southern cuisine, including the ever-popular shrimp and grits and fried chicken. Local artisans showcase their crafts, from handmade jewelry to unique musical instruments. But beyond the feast for the senses lies something even more enchanting, the legend of the Savannah Jazzman. This elusive figure is said to materialize every year near Forsyth Fountain, filling the air with soul-stirring melodies. Some say he's a ghost, others argue he's a brilliant musician who prefers anonymity. His elusive presence turns the festival into something almost mythical. Whether he's real or not doesn't matter, he embodies the spirit of the festival, adding an extra layer of allure. Plan your itinerary carefully. Herbie Hancock will be gracing the audience with his genius at 8 p.m. on the 24th. And if you need another reason to attend, here's the clincher: the festival is absolutely free to the public. As the sun sets over Forsyth Park and the first notes of jazz start to fill the air, you'll realize you're part of something much greater, a celebration that transcends time and place, uniting all through the universal language of music. But don't get too comfortable just yet. We're about to swap these smooth tunes for the clanging of cowbells. In a picturesque enclave within the Austrian Alps, the time-honored tradition of the Almabtrieb festival from late September to early October unfolds as autumn sets in. It's a tradition rooted in the alpine way of life, signaling the descent of cows from the high mountain pastures to their winter homes in the valley. As simple as it might sound, it's an event that the entire community anticipates eagerly. Onlookers from near and far line the streets, children's eyes wide in amazement as they behold cows decked out in elaborate headdresses, bells, and floral arrangements. They're not just cows, they're four-legged queens, honored for their summer's hard work. Markets spring up along the streets, offering local cheeses, intricate crafts, and traditional Austrian attire. You can hear laughter and yodeling, and the clinking of beer glasses serves as a continuous background score. But beyond the surface, the Almabtrieb holds a deeper, almost mystical significance. At the center of the festivities is Bella, a cow wrapped not just in garlands but in legend. Bella was once the runt of her herd, underestimated and overlooked. That changed one fateful winter when she guided her herd safely through a blinding snowstorm. Ever since she led the procession, her garlands are the most ornate. If you find yourself in Meerhofen during this period, make sure to touch Bella's garland. According to local folklore, it's a gesture that promises good fortune and blessings for the year ahead. As you stand in the midst of alpine beauty, touching Bella's garland, you're not just partaking in a festival. You're becoming a part of a legend, a story that will be told for generations to come. But legends are not confined to the alpine meadows. They also echo amid the towering peaks of the Himalayas. Nestled amid the towering peaks of the Himalayas, Kathmandu, the capital city of Nepal, transforms into a place of extraordinary beauty and spirit during the Dashain festival from late September to early October. The cityscape undergoes a remarkable change. Houses and temples are painted anew, marigold garlands frame doorways, and intricate, rangoli designs decorate courtyards. Dashain is not just a single day but a 15-day extravaganza celebrating victory over evil, and the air is thick with the sense of renewal and the joy of families reuniting. During the festival, the Talaju Temple, an architectural marvel and the epicenter of religious life in Kathmandu, opens its doors to the public. Ordinarily closed for most of the year, the temple becomes the hub of activities during Dashain. The most significant day to visit is the 8th day, known as the Maha Asthami, when it is believed that the goddess Talaju bestows blessings upon her devotees. But Dashain has its mystical elements as well. At the heart of the festival lies the story of the mythical demoness Mahishasura, who was vanquished by the goddess Durga. It's believed that the taika, a mixture of yogurt, rice, and vermilion applied on the forehead, provides spiritual protection, keeping Mahishasura and other malevolent spirits at bay. Every family has its own ritual for applying the taika, usually performed by the elders, who bless the younger generation with wishes for prosperity and longevity. So when you're at the Dashain festival, you're not just witnessing a cultural event, you're part of a mass spiritual awakening. As the elders apply the taika on your forehead and you feast on traditional foods, you're enmeshed in a web of traditions that has survived and thrived for centuries. Just as these intricate rangoli patterns tell a story in colors, there are other lands where color takes on a different form, like the saffron robes of monks in Cambodia. In the mystical landscape of Cambodia, known for its ancient temples and rich history, the Chum Ben festival from late September to early October offers a fascinating blend of devotion, remembrance, and soul-searching. The festival lasts for 15 days, leading up to a grand ceremony at Wat Phnom Temple in Phnom Penh. Monks in their saffron robes line the temple premises, silently accepting offerings from devout followers. The most common offering is Bay Ben, a type of sticky rice cake. While it may seem like a simple act of devotion, this ritual is deeply rooted in Cambodian legend. The story goes that a monk named Sumana received a vision of his deceased mother suffering in purgatory. Upon consulting Buddha, he learned that only the offering of Bay Ben could relieve her torment. Thus began the ritual that defines Chum Ben to this day. Besides its mythological significance, Chum Ben serves as a time for families to come together, remember their ancestors, and make merit for the afterlife. The festival culminates in a communal gathering at Wat Phnom, where hundreds of candles are lit, illuminating the faces of those who have come to pay their respects to the departed. As you stand among the monks, the air thick with incense and the haunting chants filling the air, you realize Chum Ben is not just a festival, it's a spiritual journey. But spiritual journeys come in all forms, even ones filled with the laughter and clinking of beer steins in the far reaches of Brazil. In the city of Blumenau, Brazil, from September 28 to October 16, the cultural kaleidoscope of Oktoberfest brings a vivacious fusion of German and Brazilian traditions. Imagine a world where the hearty, robust flavors of German beer meld effortlessly with the exotic rhythms of Brazilian samba. The festival spans from late September to mid-October and captures the imagination of everyone who attends. In this extraordinary atmosphere, beer is the elixir that fuels the celebrations. It flows freely from enormous kegs, served in steins that are as decorative as they are functional. But it's not just about the beer, it's a cultural mecca. You'll hear polka music interlaced with Portuguese lyrics, and you won't want to miss the samba polka dance-off, an event that has become the highlight of the festival. Adding a pinch of magic to the celebrations is the legend of the enchanted beer keg. Folklore says that a hidden magical keg grants whoever finds it a year's supply of free beer. The search for this mythical keg adds an air of mystery and excitement, turning attendees into treasure hunters for the duration of the festival. As you get swept up in the swirl of dirndls and lederhosen, samba and polka, and the clinking of beer steins, you'll realize that Oktoberfest in Blumenau is more than a festival. It's a living, breathing testament to the power of cultural fusion. And so, our journey ends here, where tradition and innovation dance together under the Brazilian sky. From the haunting melodies of the Savannah Jazz to Bella, the heroic cow of Almabtrieb, from the mythical Mahishasura of Dashain to the solemn spiritual journey of Chum Ben, and finally, the enchanted keg of Oktoberfest in Brazil, our journey has been nothing short of magical. Each festival serves as a vivid reminder that no matter where we are in the world, there is always a reason to celebrate, to come together, and to believe in the extraordinary. Thank you for joining me on this incredible expedition through time and culture. Stay tuned for more adventures and festival highlights from around the globe.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe.